So I wanted to make a video where we cover all the skills that we've gone over with Miss Millie. So this first exercise we're going to go over is relax on a mat. And what we're looking for from our little cutie here is that we come on over to the mat and give me a nice relaxed body posture. So perfect, just like that. She gives me a down and rests her little chin down on the mat. So this is a command-free exercise. I'm never going to say anything during this exercise. I remain silent. The only thing that I could say would be Millie's name. If she wanders off and I want to get her back over, we can say Millie to get her back. Other than that, we remain silent. And I liken it to the difference between driving a car or watching someone drive a car. When she does this completely on her own accord, it's like driving the car herself. She has to realize that she has the capacity to relax herself down and calm herself. So I really encourage you to remain silent and use a towel or a mat, something that's lightweight you can carry with you, and then set the kibble or treats down on the mat and try to have her be as internal as possible. We don't want her too focused on you. And this is our counter conditioning and desensitization exercise, so this so she can calm down and relax regardless of whatever it is that's going on around her. So if it's something that she sees, then you could simply do it from a distance that she's comfortable with. And so if it's a mailbox or a mail truck, for instance, then you could do it from the yard. As they drive up, she gets stressed out but can work through it. 30 feet away, let's say, next time you do it from 20 feet, 10 feet, just get closer over time. And if it's a sound, then I like to Google that sound if it gets her wound up and do it on the lowest volume setting, slowly ratchet that sound up over time. And a great way to utilize this is just 7 in the evening. Our puppies get super wound up and excited. We want to break out a towel or mat, have them come over, relax, give them some kibble when she's calmed down and relaxed, and break through those big emotions. So I love this exercise. It's super huge, and as far as difficulty goes, I like to do it first inside, then in the backyard, then in the front yard, and then at a park. And that's like degree of difficulty and the way to just gradually ratchet up the difficulty for her. And so you can always remember the 2Ds are distance and distraction, the two variables that you can tweak really with all of our exercises. You can always do it from shorter distances to make it easier and in easier environments to make it easier. Conversely, always make it more challenging by tweaking those variables as well. So next we're going to go over our name game exercises. I'm going to say, Millie, drag some treats up towards my face. As soon as she makes eye contact, I'm going to click her that moment. Next I'm going to say, Millie, she's going to make some eye contact without me dragging my hands up towards my face. Then I'm going to take my treats, toss them on the ground over here. Millie. And as soon as Millie focuses back in on me, even though she's interested in the treats over there, I'm going to give her a click. The click pinpoints the exact moment that she's done what I'm looking for. And we can go into some recall. Millie, come. Good girl. So you can click when she gets all the way up to you. Another point that is acceptable to click is if the moment that she looks at you, that you want to say as soon as you pay attention to me, you've done the correct thing. Millie, sit. Good girl. Millie, down. Good girl. Millie, stay. Ha. So no click, no treat. That's good information for her. That's fine. We're going to go over another repetition with her. Millie, stay. Ha. Millie, stay. Free. Good girl. Good girl. So when you're working with her on your stay, we can simply shorten up the distance and shorten up the time that we're doing it away from her. And it's no problem. If she doesn't do what we're looking for, then we just give her no click, no treat. It's not the end of the world. We just give her another opportunity. And again, shorten up that distance, shorten up that time. And she's really, working it through. She's trying her best. And we never get frustrated. We always just give her an opportunity to do the right thing. Millie, touch. This is our targeting exercise. We simply put our hand down. We want her to come up and bump our hand with her nose. And it has all sorts of great applications, but you can utilize it for loose leash walking as well as when you're out in public and if she gets too distracted, then you can simply say, Millie, touch. And she'll focus back in on you and then come and position herself exactly where she needs to be. Next we'll go over the inverse of this. Leave it. We want her to pull back and pull away from the treats. Let's scoot back a little bit here. Leave it. So as soon as she pulls back, when we've been working on our leave it, you can also certainly do the teepee exercise where I make a little teepee with my hands. Millie, leave it. Free. Good girl. And she's got to wait until she's given the free command to go after those kibble. Next, we're going to go over our space command, so our anti-jumping. Millie, space. Good girl. And with this is a way to preempt her from jumping. I want to catch her. If she jumps up on me and is already up, I can tell her space. And if she's coming towards me, space. You can also tell her space as she's approaching. You can try some from the front. Millie. Space. And some from behind. Even some from the side, if you so desire, make a little bubble around yourself. Millie, space. Good girl. And so she's aware that she needs to give you space regardless of wherever it is that she's approaching you from. Another thing that we have been working on with her is after we're doing some space exercises, or first thing when I come into a room, without saying anything, I'm clicking and treating when she just gives me a sit. And so this is creating a default behavior, something that she'll do without having to ask her. So as soon as we walk into the room here, so we come in the room, she's been offering up a sit. And so I love to reinforce that and really let her know, like, this is the correct behavior, this is what I'm looking for. And try to create that default behavior, something she does without request. However, we want to have a command in our toolbox so you can say, space. She's too close. Good girl. You're so good. You're so good. Very, very good. So that we have a command that we can utilize with our cutie and really give her an opportunity there. One thing that I did want to say on her stay, to return back to that, if she pops up from her stay, I'll say, nope, give her like a sound to let her know she hasn't done the right thing, and that's fine. And I certainly encourage you to do some repetitions if she does break down. So we could certainly bust out some reps with her to stay. Breathe. Millie, stay. Breathe. Good girl. Very good. And bust out some reps with her. Good girl, sweet. Perfect. We'll sign off and then get her ready for our loose leash walking.